Hey, this is Tom from Inspiration Metalworks. In today's video and the IT7R series, we're going to continue our work on the Mandrel system for the lathe. We will be building, actually we'll make this one, the sleeve that goes on and helps lock it in place. This one's a little long. I'm not sure if I'm just going to put a set screw in this one and use it without a nut, or we have this one where I can put it in and thread this. Haven't decided yet, but this is where we are, and we'll hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Alright, so right now what I'm doing is, this is the material I'm going to do to make the cone sleeve for the arbor, or sorry, for the mandrel. I've been cleaning up some stuff. I want to make sure that everything's right, ready to go. Looks like we're good enough. I might run the, I think I'm going to run the, back up here a little bit. Alright, so clearly I can't think today. I'm going to go ahead and put my pilot back through here just to make sure we're alright. And it's good and centered. But I just wanted to double check. Better to re-drill it the right way and have that off. Because we've got to bring this out to 1/375. Unfortunately, my biggest drill is a 1/2 inch, so it's going to take a little while. But I'll bring you back. Okay, so since this lathe is not all that beefy, by not all that beefy, it means it can almost get out of its own way when it comes to drilling big holes. We'll step it up. We'll go with we'll start with a 1/4 inch pilot hole, then we'll run the 1/2 inch through it, and then from there I think we'll get the boring bar out and start working with boring bar. So okay, so the next challenge we have in not having enough tooling is the boring bar I was going to use. Right, the boring bar I was going to use gives me just enough length, so it's thick, it's not going to flex as much. It gives me just enough clearance to go through without having to worry about crashing anything, which is good. But if you look at that, how wide that is, you know, I'd be taking, what's that, 3/8 depth of cut on my first pass? Not going to happen, right? So I have to switch to a smaller boring bar. Well, the smaller boring bar that can fit in there, it's going to give me just, and I mean just, enough clearance to do it. So it's going to work, but it's not exactly ideal. So, you know, if anybody's got some extra larger drills laying around or you want to trade or something, let me know, because this just ain't right. Alright, so let's get close. We'll check our height. That looks, we're a little on the low side. That's good there. Let's see. Check that, and so that shows me that we're way off here. How am I looking? A little more. Okay. Just put those down. One more check. Clears and just barely clears. Tighten everything. One more check. It's gonna be tight, folks. Well, let's see what we get. Alright, dialed in 15. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see it. Did you guys see the compound back off a little bit, all by its lonesome? Not real happy about that. But let's get this first couple of cuts done. Alright, so I've been working on getting this board out. It's a little hot right now, so let me get a good measurement on it, figure out where we're at, and let it cool off, and then get another measurement and get our final cuts. But we are at about 1 inch to, we're showing 1 inch to 48, 1 inch 250 roughly. Yeah, 1 inch 250. So we got to get up to 1 inch 375. We're going to let this cool off a little bit. It's a little too hot to the touch, so we'll let this cool off for a little while. I'll clean some of this junk up in the meantime, and we'll bring it back. Alright. Okay folks, we got the boring, the boring part. As long as it took to get it done, it was a little boring. But we got the hole out to dimension. I actually had taken a little bit too much. I started making a cut, and I noticed it bit a little hard. So I stopped it, did a measurement, and it was a little bit too deep. So backed off. Still plenty of room at that point. So it allowed me to get it in, and basically a go no-go gauge. But we get it in, and we can get it in just right, and there's no play in there at all. So it's cooled off. I'd say we're at the right size. So our next step is to work on just putting, so I've already got a 30-degree angle on here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a 30-degree angle on that, so it'll lock in. We're nice and concentric with this board. We want to make sure that we've got the angle concentric with this board here, so we'll go ahead and get that going. To do that, and I kept catching myself earlier, we have to remember to go in reverse. So we're going to go in reverse for this one. Alright, so let's see if we can get this over here. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, I think I'm going to lock our carriage, give us a little more stability. Got a little bit of a chip weld on there. Let's see if I can I'm just going to take my fine file and just kind of nice and easy go over that edge. See if we can break that off. There it goes. All right, clean it off. All right. Oh, reverse. So I'll bring it back a little bit. And this, there's no critical dimension on this. We're just making this a video. Taking about 10 thousandths per cut. Nothing extreme. Well, we can go up to about 15. See, it looks like a 15. A little stringier, huh? Put this junk off here. So really, I want to get this, and I'd like it to be about a quarter inch or so. Don't have a good way of measuring this. Let's see what we hit here. We're about an eighth, not quite, just shy of an eighth. 15. Actually, I dialed in 20 on that. Hey, you want to see what happens when you cut from the wrong side? Remember, reverse. It doesn't feel natural for me to put this thing in reverse like that. And I keep catching myself. Reverse. And 15. Again, this isn't critical. We're just trying to get something so that it seats itself on the inside of the hub, the machine surface on the inside of the hub. Some of this is, realistically, some of this is just for show, just for looks. We're almost there. I'm sure someone's going to give me a hard time about using my fingers on that. This is a 20 thousandths cut, that's what I see. That's what it looks like here. Almost there. I'm looking at it. I'd like to bring it up. I'm just kind of visually looking for, get it at a certain spot. How many of you guys caught it? Yeah, again. Here's my Mr. Bozo sticker for that one. It's raining good out there. I don't know if you guys can hear that in the video or not. Alright, there she is. There's our part. Alright, so this step in the process is done. So now I can take the part, hook, it registers on there nice, and I actually made this one first. Tested it out, went through the whole process, realized the camera wasn't on. Yeah, but in the process I also realized that you know, I could have put a spacer in there or something, but I thought, hey, why not? I've got the material, let's make another one. So I made a larger one, and it's too long. So I'll have to take this one down quite a bit, but there you can see the whole purpose. I could just use this one. This one really was just for the video, but hey, you can see now that it goes together firmly. It's going to hold it in place, and we'll be in good shape. So thanks again.